China bends on the JEM and the Taliban, backing India's stand against Pakistan-sponsored terror. China has now been forced to condemn the terror outfits and the violence caused by the Taliban, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Al-Qaeda and all of its affiliates. Well, that's a big breaking news we're getting for you this morning from Xiamen, where, of course, the declaration has now been announced, and it's a huge diplomatic victory for India because, in fact, jointly the BRICS countries have now have mentioned JEM and the Taliban, and now, in fact, China has been forced to back India's stand against Pakistan-sponsored terror. Going across to my colleague Ashish Singh, who joins us from the newsroom for more details on this story. Ashish, take us through this latest development.
Well, Vandana, what we have access is the entire declaration of the BRICS leaders in Xiamen. It's totally a 43-page declaration, and the most important point from India point of view is on page number 21 and point number 48. This is a huge victory for Narendra Modi as far as the international strategy is concerned. Why? It's only and only because for years the Indian government has been pressurizing that Jaish-e-Mohammed should be declared as a terror organization, and for the first time at any international forum that includes China, the Jaish-e-Mohammed has been mentioned. I would like to go through the point number 48. We, in this regard, express concern on the security situation in the region and violence caused by the Taliban, ISIL, Daesh, Al-Qaeda and its affiliated, including Eastern Turkestan Islamic Movement of Uzbekistan, the Haqqani Network, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and the most important name from India point of view is Jaish-e-Mohammed, TTP and Hizb ut-Tahrir. So this basically is the word which Indian government for decades have been trying to convince China to declare and acknowledge as a huge terror organization. Remember, even at the United Nations level, China has been creating technical hold and the hindrance as far as Jaish-e-Mohammed's recognition as terror organization is concerned. And for the first time on an international platform, which includes China, the Indian government has managed to convince the Chinese government at the international forum to recognize Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Pakistani-sponsored terror organization, as an internationally recognized terror organization. Remember, after U.S. announcing Sayyid Salahuddin as the specially designated global terrorist, Jaish-e-Mohammed's mention as the international terror organization is certainly a huge victory for Indian government, for Modi government. This is something that the Indian government has been trying for almost last 1 decade to ensure that China recognizes Jaish-e-Mohammed as international organization, terror organization, and has been involved in a lot of anti-India, specifically terror activities in Kashmir and other parts of India. Vandana?
Right, stay on with us, Ashish. We're also joined on the phone line by Professor B.R. Deepak, a professor at Jawaharlal Nehru University. So this is a huge diplomatic victory for India. We know that China has been causing severe impediments, especially to the declaration of JEM Chief Masood Azhar in the UN as a global terrorist. And now we have, as part of that declaration at the BRICS Summit, China has been brought on board, and the JEM has been mentioned over there as a terror organization.
Yeah, I think, yes, it is very positive development, and India has been, pushing for it. And if you remember that this was the case during Goa Summit last year, but that time, China was a little hesitant and it wasn't put in the declaration. And this time, if it is there, but I think there is some tacit understanding for cooperation on various fronts between India and China. And I believe that Modi's, remarks today morning in Xiamen reflects that. He was very, very clever not to put terror in his statement, but yes, the declaration says that. So it is a welcome step, and I think India and China need to forge closer, cooperation, not only just economic but also on security, and that is the theme which Prime Minister Modi has been emphasizing, and maybe in days to come, we will see more cooperation. And BRICS, it has been committed to, counterterrorism, and that there have been, meetings going on between BRICS country, and the second meeting was, held in China this July when,